I'm so glad that you are watching this video. Thank you very much in advance for staying tuned. As usual, I try to keep these at around 4 minutes, maybe a little bit less, occasionally a tiny bit more. But I want to share always with you something that I feel that will be helpful in your health journey. So today I would like to talk a little bit about the stages of change and knowing where you are. I posted about that this morning. And one of the things that I want people to realize is that you do you. We are all in different stages along this journey, and I think sometimes what happens, there's so much noise, if you will, out there about what we should be doing and when and getting started, and it's oftentimes challenging what we should be doing and feeling bad about, oh, I'm not doing all the things. I don't know if that's the case for you. Maybe I'm talking to myself here, but I posted that this morning so that would help kind of organize your thoughts a little bit. And the one stage that most people find themselves in is, oh, I know what to do, and I'm like, okay, but they're not doing it. I'm not quite sure why that is, but here's some information that will help you. Perhaps you're just not ready to change. You want to do things the way you want to do. You're not really willing to make the changes necessary to implement the actions to get the results that you want. But maybe you're actually thinking about changing that behavior. That's going to be stage 2. We'll go into all these, do a much deeper dive as the weeks go by, but I did want to give you guys a little bit more information from the post this morning. In this stage, the stage 2, you're just really kind of weighing the pros and cons of, should I make this change? Do I want to? Am I really totally down for all that's going to be necessary? Because it takes work, but work works. Then the third stage is going to be, I am preparing to make this change in this behavior. So you're kind of moved a little bit farther along the course, and you're like, all right, I'm ready to do this. I figured out what my motivation is. I know what this is going to look like for me. I've got all these habits, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a little bit more to that. Like I said, we'll do a deeper dive into each one of these as different lives throughout the weeks coming up. The fourth stage is you're in action, you're doing it. And this is pretty much where I would put myself now. So I'm in action, trying to implement the things that I've learned. It's not a straight line, not completely perfect, but still kind of striving for and contending for my health. And then there's stage 5. Stage 5, you figured it all out. You've got all the quirks, you know what to get when you go to your restaurants. You're not really bullied by other people telling you what you should eat and shouldn't eat. You've also done a lot of work on the mental changes. So you've made the mental changes and stuff that you need to actually do to keep the goals and keep your goal in your forefront, and then also make sure that you achieve that for the long term. That's going to be stage 5. And then the stage 6, I didn't post about that, but that's something that we often find ourselves in, and that is relapse. So we lapse and we relapse. So it's kind of forward, back, 1 step forward, 5 back, 3 steps forward, 2 back. So that is in fact a stage. So just depending on where you are in your journey and what you're looking to accomplish, give yourself a little bit of grace and know that it's okay and you are where you are supposed to be. And don't be so hard on yourself, but just know that, hey, that's where you are, and when you're ready to make the next step, then you kind of know what the next step is going to be and what's involved in that stage. So again, I will go into all that into a little bit deeper dive as we go through the weeks, and I'll be posting a little bit about it, and we may even actually do another live. And if you have any questions, as always, my name is Lauren. Please feel free to holler at me. Just let me know. Have a great day.